You are welcome to Employment Law class. Today we look at Section 6 of Unit 1, Equal Employment Opportunities, Session Objectives. By the end of this session, you should be able to define what equal employment opportunity is, explain how it operates through its agency. Now let's start. What is equal opportunity? Basically, we are saying that equal opportunity is the right that every job applicant has through a hiring process. So when you apply for a job, that right that you have throughout the hiring process, the right to be selected if you do qualify. All the applicants have the same right, irrespective of your gender or your race. That's what we mean by equal employment opportunity. Now, this equal opportunity protects the job candidates against any form of discrimination. So it ensures the equal employment opportunity ensures that you not be discriminated upon the grounds of race, religion, sex, national of origin, or any other form. And this is captured under Article 17, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution. All forms of discrimination should be avoided. Now, equal employment opportunity law. Now, equal opportunity law bans several types of discrimination. In fact, this is also captured under Section Article 17, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution. All forms of discrimination is prohibited under Article 17, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Either by race, your color, your religion, your sex, national of origin, age, or disability. All these forms of discrimination are not permitted under the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. And the article that provides so is Article 17, Clause 2. How is the employer accountable under equal employment law, equal employment opportunity law? Now you should understand that the law will hold the employer responsible for any discrimination or harassment that occur in the workplace by its employees. So if in a company sexual harassment is caused or someone is discriminated upon, it is the company that will be held responsible for failing to put measures in place to ensure that those kind of acts will not be entertained in the workplace. The law requires every organization to have sexual harassment policy and discrimination policy. However, if the employer can show that it took reasonable steps to prevent the occurrence of discrimination or harassment, the employer will not be liable or responsible for such acts. In this case, it is the employee who committed that act will be responsible. So if you fail to put down sexual harassment policies to ensure that no person or no employee will engage in sexual harassment conduct or discrimination, then you'll be held responsible if such conduct occurs in your workplace. What are the laws that govern or support equal employment opportunities? We have the Equal Pay Act 1963 as amended. We have the Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 as amended by the Equal Employment Opportunity Act 1972 and the Pregnancy Disability Act 1978. We also have the Rehabilitation Act 1973 as amended and the Age Discrimination in Employment Act 1967 as amended, and last you have the Civil Rights Act of 1991. All these acts are some of the laws of equal employment opportunities. You should note that the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC, is an agency of the federal government created by the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The purpose of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is to interpret and enforce the federal laws prohibiting discrimination. So the duty of the EEOC, that's Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, is to interpret, to explain what the provisions in the equal opportunity laws are and enforce them as well against any form of discrimination or sexual harassment. Authority and role of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has the authority to investigate charges of discrimination against employers who are covered under the law. So they investigate. So once someone makes a complaint against an employer, the EEOC has a duty to investigate that charge. They work to prevent discrimination before it occurred through outreach or education and technical assistance program. So they ensure that all forms of discrimination is avoided, and they also embark on an education program or technical program to ensure that all forms of discriminations are avoided. They also provide leadership and guidance to federal agencies on all aspects of federal government equal opportunity employment opportunity program. So they provide training in the form of leadership, how the leaders of the company or the management will ensure that all forms of discriminations are avoided in their organization. Responsibilities of the employer under the Equal Employment Opportunity. Now, it is the duty of the employer to ensure that fair employment decisions are made without any discrimination. So the employer must make fair employment decisions. The word here is fair. It means that that decision should not go to the detriment of any other person. It should be a decision that has been arrived by considering all the possible options, and it should be based on the law. The employer must grant reasonable accommodation. If you have sent your employee in another place, you have to provide accommodation for the person. Employer must craft unbiased policies. So the policies that you are going to formulate, you should make sure that it is balanced. It is not at the detriment of others. The employer must stop workplace harassment. Here, the employer is required to design sexual harassment policies so that those who will be in breach, the organization will deal with them. The employer must provide equal pay. Equal pay. So if two people are doing the same work of the same kind with the same risk, they should have the same pay, unless an exceptional circumstance in which certain factors will be considered. For instance, long period of service. The employer must also respond to discrimination complaints. As an employer, when an employee makes a complaint about the discrimination that has taken place in the organization, you have to act upon it. Employer must also display discrimination law. Make discrimination laws available to your employees. By way of summary, we have tried to explain equal employment opportunity and the types of activities it bans. We also look at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and its authority and the role. We further looked at the responsibilities of the employer under equal employment opportunity. Thank you and have a nice day.